Good morning, Year 2. I hope you're all very well. I hope you've enjoyed the home learning this week. I'm about to do my shout outs and I thought I would video it just so you can all see me, because I know you've got a Zoom meeting with Mrs Upton on Friday, but I just thought I would like to say a big hello and wave at you all, and I hope you are all well. Before I do individual shout outs for you all, I've got a couple of little notes to share with you. The first one is I hope you all had a wonderful Easter and you ate lots of chocolate. The second one is that on the class webpage, on the Year 2 webpage on the website, there are all of your videos that you need to watch with your learning, and then to the right hand side there is something called the PE challenge. If you click on there, it's got different PE activities you can do each day, and there's also some challenges that Miss Tucker in Year 6, who's our PE coordinator, has set up for you. One of them is called Speed Bounce, and we've done something a little bit like this before, where you need to find an object and it's how many times can you jump over them objects within a set time. It explains it all on there, and it's a bit of a challenge, so Mrs Tucker wants to see who can get the most. So if you do that, make sure you send that in on your emails to year2@redbrookhayes.staffs.sch.uk. Also on the website you will find something called Storytime Libraries, where the teachers have been reading stories, videoing it and putting it on there. So if anybody wants to watch them, please help yourself and have a little look at those, and we'll just keep adding to them. There is also a link on the scroll down when you look at the years. At the bottom it says mindfulness and well-being. There's lots of activities on that. I'm going to do some work with you on that as well next week in the PowerPoints, so I'll explain that in a bit more detail in a minute. But I'm going to go on to the shout outs, and I've got lots, so, which is brilliant because it shows me you're all doing your work. So my first shout out is to Sydney for working really hard and completing all of his work on Monday and Tuesday. Good job, Sid, well done. The second shout out is for Leo. So on Monday he did all of his learning, plus he chose an activity to do for his CC, and he drew this amazing map of the UK. It was so good. Mrs Muller wouldn't have been able to draw it. It was brilliant, Leo. So good boy, I really loved that. And then yesterday you also did all of your work, but we also saw some really beautiful handwriting where you're joining it together, which is lovely to see. And those really impressive drawings again, and you drew a black cab and a Union Jack, and the detail was amazing. So good job, Leo. That was really nice to see. My next shout out is to William Ford. So William, not only did you do all your work on Monday and all your work on Tuesday, you've been doing your Lexia, you've been doing your TT Rockstars, and on Tuesday a little birdie tells me that you've mastered, so you're really confident now, your bike riding skills. That's incredible. You should be so proud. I'm really proud of you, and I know Mommy's really proud, and Daddy and all your sisters. So good boy. Keep up that hard work, William. Good lad. Next up is Charlie. Now Charlie has kept me entertained the last few days and still going now. He made a football quiz with his brother Oliver, and it was Guess the Footballer. Now Mommy emailed me to say that Mrs Muller had got the most right so far, but I still need to try and get those other ones because they're really tricky. It was really entertaining, and it gave me and Mr Muller something to do, so thank you very much for that, Charlie. And also thank you for all the hard work you've been doing. You've been an absolute math superstar. Mommy said that your pictograms and your tallies were brilliant, and you were just zooming through to the deep in it. You're loving finding out about the UK, and I know you've got them lovely globes and all those activities, haven't you, to help with your geography, so I'm sure that helps. And Mommy said there was a really good song on YouTube about finding out about the UK, the capital cities, so if anybody else wants to have a little look, see if you can see it on YouTube. that would be really useful, and it might help you finding out about the UK. Good boy, Charlie. Looks like you're having so much fun in your house. Good lad. Okay, next up, Lola has been doing her work, and she sent me some pictures of some beautiful teapot drawings. The detail that she added and the different line shapes and stuff were lovely to see. Good girl, Lola. They were absolutely fantastic. I loved them. Next, we've got a shout out for Lily, who's been working her socks off. And not just Lily, there's a few children, and the parents have said to me this week, I find it really tricky to get back into their learning. That's okay. We've just had, it's a bit strange what's going on at the moment anyway, but we've just had 2 weeks off for Easter, haven't we? Now we know when you come back after half term, takes a little while to get back into the swing of it. So please don't worry, don't be sad. Me and Mrs. Upton definitely don't want you or your mummies or your grown-ups, anybody at home, to be sad about this. We're doing all this to help you, okay? So do what you can. When you feel like it's getting too much and you feel sad or that worry in your tummy, stop, take a breath. I'm going to give you some techniques to help with that, okay? So, but Lily,